That is not acceptable. Emogene is missing, and I want her found.
Who the hell is this person? Come on. Render.
She's not missing, Mother.
Wow. Mother's still alive?
You
Damn.
know where she is?
No, but that
Your
doesn't
sister is
mean...
missing.
So did you
and I
find
want
out
her
what happened
found.
to the courier?
What else is Edward for if not to keep the family safe?
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Emogene. Again.
I don't think you're even listening to me, Jack.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Emogene decided to take a lover again.
Jack, how dare you speak so disrespectfully about your sister?
Tick-tock.
Wow.
I insist you send someone to find Emogene.
She's a grown woman. She's perfectly...
When do I get paid?
We'll get to that. First, I need to know what happened to the courier.
Father were here, he'd send
Raider
Just
ambush.
some raiders that ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Even care.
Over this, Mother.
I want to say it's all gone. Because why is it important?
What's so important about this serum?
You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were to get it back. That's all you need to worry about.
I didn't find any.
I didn't find any. I guess they must have used it all.
Yeah, figures. Oh well.
Nice.
Here's your pay for the job. Too bad about the serum. Now, as far as what's next. Oh hell, I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a...
Jack,
The stuff in here
I'll
is
take
older
care
than
of
you, Blue.
Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Emogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, we tracked down the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got it all, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, that is bad news. Our supply here is dangerously low. Well, we'll just have to make it last until the next delivery.
Emogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Where's she gone?
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she won't come?
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
Oh yeah. I'm resourceful, alright. I've never met this Wilhelmina character, so give her a nice little hello.
Why does Emogene do this to me?
Excuse me.
I just can't bear to think what might have happened to poor Emogene.
Yeah. Because I don't think I've actually seen her. Like in this room before, or in this place. So this is kind of like a first. Ow. Let's talk to our dear old scientist here. Hello?
Hey there.
Ah, you're back. Do you need something?
Ancient
I was
aliens?
intrigued by your theory about an ancient alien civilization.
Actually, it was my father's theory. Now proven beyond doubt, although only to me, unfortunately. There aren't many archaeology journals publishing these days.
Where's the proof?
You have proof?
Enough to satisfy me. Because of his illness, my father could not, or would not, explain exactly where he found the lost city. So I've had to confine my studies to what he brought back from his first expedition. But that's been enough to show beyond a doubt that the city he found wasn't made by or for human beings. Millennia older than the earliest human civilizations, but with technology that seems to have surpassed our own. And yet, everything about it is strange, disturbing geometries, tools not made for human hands, carvings that hint at dimensions beyond our own.
Lost City.
You said your father found a lost city?
Yes, he spent years looking, and was widely ridiculed by the so-called experts. I'm ashamed to say even I doubted him. But in the end, he found it. A lost city, buried in the sands of the Rub al-Khali, the empty quarter of Arabia.
What was your father's theory?
He believed that all of the earliest human civilizations shared some common parent that was unknown to history. Think of Atlantis. The myth of an advanced civilization destroyed by a cataclysm is shared by many widely separated ancient cultures. Eventually, he found what he was looking for. A lost city, buried beneath the sands of the empty quarter of the Arabian desert.
Cool.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
All right.
I'm done here.
I've got to get going.
All right.
Because you are one loony dude. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Probably the last one, because I don't do the drugs. Probably never. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyways.
Entertainment's down the stairs.
Thank you. Don't mind me, it's just the Silver Shroud, just checking this place out.
Need a place to stay? Try Hotel Rexford.
You stepped through the gate. You got balls.
Yeah?
Like an earthquake starting to roll, I felt my world shake out of control.
You're blocking my light, doll.
I want to shoot
Running
this
from
guy.
something? Welcome home.
Alright,
Peace, sister.
let's see. Maybe...
We got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Do you
okay.
know Emogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! Gal, what's a word?
Aw, what? Didn't have to interrupt her for that.
You're looking for me? What can I do for you?
Let's flirt a little bit
You,
more.
me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Yeah, why not?
Music.
I knew you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
How about Emogene
Do you
Cabot?
know Emogene Cabot?
Emogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
Where is
Do
she?
you know where I can find her?
I guess that depends on why you're looking for her.
Trying to help her.
I'm trying to help her. Do you know where she is or not?
No need to get impatient with me. I just don't consider it polite to gossip to any stranger who walks into the club.
Where's she
Do
gone?
you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Ham, would you come over here a minute?
Pepper, you might want to sit down.
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Emogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Emogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Emogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
That sucks.
Hey.
What, you need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up.
Ready to go, Piper? Hell out of here. So we gotta go to some god-awful place. Just there. I don't even know where there is. It's just like right by the lake or the river.
I toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
Oh, I thought this was the super mutant one.
Do you smell that?
I guess not. Okay. So it looks like we gotta go north. But somewhere like behind this building. Oh, go that way.
Lou, we're walking right into Boston Commons. People don't come back from here.
I came back from here a few times. That's the name of it. Don't worry about me. Kick ass and oh, hello. Stay quiet. Avoid the back road. Avoid the mutants for now. What is this place? Yes?
Might be a while
Welcome,
till the
neighbor.
next show.
We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
Yeah, I can
The
agree.
whole world is broken.
That's what I used to think. Until I found a way to make a difference. To transform my life. And maybe everyone else's too. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm looking for someone.
I'm just looking for Emogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
What's she doing here? Is she a member of your movement?
Actually, she and I are, you know, romantically involved. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is.
Oh,
she's not
seeing
seeing anybody until she cools off.
Friend of the family.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Please, have a heart.
I said she wasn't seeing anybody, including you.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting
Sounds like prisoner
crazy,
things.
threatening to run off. No offense, but you know how women can get sometimes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that supposed to mean?
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
Whoa. You really want to head down this route?
Wow. You went right to throwing your weight around. I thought we were friends. If you want to see her so bad, don't let me stand in your way. Here, I'll unlock the door for you.
Piper liked that, but at the same time, she hated that I had to threaten her.
Well, at least we'll be able to see anyone coming in here.
Better unlock the door, otherwise I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you. Got my revolver ready, just in case.
She's all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
I'm watching
I
you.
feel like I need to take my shoes off in here.
Hey there.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
Great.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
The reverse
Jack
aging.
has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll
cool.
see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
Don't get any more?
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Interesting. I'm a little
I
annoyed.
don't care about your beauty treatments. Let's go already.
I don't recall asking you to rescue me.
You could be a little more grateful to the person who's rescuing you.
Oh, Thomas would have let me go eventually, but I was getting tired of waiting for him to come to his senses, so thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first, but after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No, I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Okay then. Well, Piper, our job's done here. But we're not gonna get attacked or anything, so just slowly mosey on out.
Edward! Edward!
The stuff in here's older than you, Blue.
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Always on good behavior.
Jingo! How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello?
Shit.
Edward? Come in. Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
Found Emogene.
I found Emogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
Serum?
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So
Christ.
at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Holy
If
shit.
you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
Why?
What makes you think that?
Patterns of speech, general demeanor, physical health. You reminded me of the old days the moment I laid eyes on you. I just didn't put my finger on it until now. Is there anything else before we get going?
Interesting.
I
Lorenzo.
assume this serum has something to do with Lorenzo and that alien artifact he found.
Yes. As you probably guessed, my father is the source of the serum.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling her all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Interesting. What kind of abilities?
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is it important?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at
Always
least
on
as
good
much as
behavior,
you
aren't
do.
you?
But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Emogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Hi.
Come on. We need to find out what's happening at Parsons.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Right. I don't think I have enough to be ready for a big battle, but hey, you got any guns? Appreciate it, because I got all the ammo in the world.